Welcome back to part 2 of A-Train 9 Railway Simulator Let's Play. Just a very quick recap. I don't want to spend too much time doing the recapping, but we've got this going on. We've joined these two up. We've got a little area here. Seems a good mix, residential. And then over here there's more residential, but it needs some materials to get going. Now we've got some materials now. Each of these squares takes 8, so we've got, what have we got, 48 materials there, which means we can start to invest some of this cash in building this area up. Now I want this to be completely residential around here if possible, with a few little shops, but I want people to have to leave here to go to work during the day. At the moment there is nothing but residential, so let's sort of encourage the AI to carry on with that by going to the construction menu and let's build some apartment buildings. Now these ones are cheap, and if you look, they use 20 material. We've got 48, so we can build a couple of these, and a couple is going to cost you a lot. They're going to cost 28 million each, plus the property costs, so it's going to be quite a bit. Now, because you pay for the land it goes on, also if you've got to delete anything, if you've got to build over top of a farm or something, it's going to cost you a small fortune. So I'm going to build. Oh, look at that! It's a lovely little like a cottage. Very nice. I like that thatched cottage. Its own little garden. I don't really want to put this in front of a thatched cottage with its own little garden. I'm going to put this a little bit away from the road for a reason, and I'll come to the reason in a bit. Some of you probably guessed if you've seen my previous Let's Plays. Right, and this one, no, that's not very good. I'm just turning it round for effect, really. I just want a nice, I gradually want the area to look varied. How close can I butt that? Yeah, I'll butt that up nice and close. Okay, so these are going to cost me money, because there's going to be not enough people in the area to move into them from now on. So they're going to cost me money. However, at the other end of the line, over by here, I'm going to give these people something to do. And that thing to do, I'm hoping I can build a road up there. Okay, stopping a moment, I'm thinking on my feet here. Rail, road. Can I build a road there? Oh yes I can. Fabulous. Once again, fix. Okay. So I'm building a road there, and I'm going to have some industries here. Back to construction. Let's have manufacturing plant, and I can't build any industry here because I don't have a depot here. Now here's the interesting thing, although I've got 2 factories, I don't have a depot here, and you can't take direct from the factory. You've got to own the goods first. If you like, the factory's really working for itself, and you've got to sort of own those materials by transferring them to your own depot. Now that's quite easy to do, and it brings me to another part of the game which is going to work out nicely for sort of showing you what to do next kind of purposes. I'm going to go back to rail, road, lay, and I'm going to lay a little bit of a road there. Then back to construction, material factory. If I scroll down material factory, we've got the depots. And I'm going to create a smallish, a medium-sized depot about here. No, I'm not. I'm going to move. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Smallish depot about, medium-sized depot about there. Okay. Then back to stations. And I'm going to have loading bay type stations, and these are where your trucks sort of come and go and take things and take things from factories, drop them off. And I'm going to plonk it right there. And as you see, as I was about to put it there, the depot around it was blue, showing that it was in the catchment area for that depot. Now I'm going to move right over here, and I'm going to do something similar. Hey, what's going on here? Right. So this area is struggling a bit. Something's disappeared here. The AI has taken a building down that was there, I believe. Handy for me, because I'm now going to build a little area for my trucks to pop in and load up. That's a shame that it's done that. but it shows that a depot is needed around here because nobody will take direct from the factory. It needs to go and be stored somewhere, and then for distribution. So let's get this done quick. More road. And let's go back to construction. Station, loading bay. And there we go. That's done. So now we have some loading bays, and that sort of begs us to get a truck going. So let's pop to train, click on buses and trucks, blank space, buy, and we want a freight truck, and it's going to be, we'll stick with blue because I like blue. Confirm purchase. There he is. Click on him when he's in this list, in the list of vehicles. Click place, and then it's just a case of placing him down, and you can see he can go whichever way he wants. We'll place him here because that will be just right for our purposes. And whoops, no, he wants to. I should have had pause on there. Can he reverse? I don't think you can reverse these fellas. Right, hang on. I'm going to pop back in. Right, this might be something you come across. Always best to. Right, I'm just going to click on him and click remove. Right, pop him back. Place again. This time with pause on. And then I'm going to go to Timetable Assistant. Yeah. Now I'm going to use Timetable Assistant all the time for the first few Let's Plays, but then I will be moving to other ways of doing stuff later on. I'll be showing you how each one of these junctions and depots and platforms has its own set of rules and can interface with any vehicle that goes through it. But this is quite simple, and repeating this a few times, this is probably how you'll start most games. So Timetable Assistant's on, click off pause and let him go. Right, I want it to go. Now you can click to go right, and you saw the little blue arrow went right, and off he goes. In he goes. Right, now the game's telling me he's in the loading bay. I'm not going to give it a name yet. I should call it Desolation or something because something horrible's happened here. Action mode is stop. Load only. I think the stop will do our usual thing of increasing this to 20 minutes. Because we want it to take a full load, want time for it to take a full load, and we want it to run continuously. Okay, all you need to do then is click the X button in the corner to activate that, and it will carry on. And you should fill up. There you go. And now we want it to go left, which is right, left, which is right, left, which is left. And he's stopping at the junction. He'll pull off in a second. Now there are traffic lights down here, and I'll show you how you can use those later as well. You can prioritise certain roads as main roads and things like that. Just speed him up a little bit. Just get it to run through. Picture in picture, oh that's the grid mode. Picture in picture, you'll look here, you've got buses and trucks as well. So I'll click on truck 6, it'll take us to our little truck, and here he is. The game's paused at the moment while waiting for the assistant. So there's our truck. We can also go through the truck window. There he is, just about to turn. Right, I'll get rid of some of these features now. We want it to go right. Go right, young man. And up here we want it to go left. And this is taking it into this depot here. And we're going to want it to unload. So it's going to be stopping for the usual 20. We want it only to unload, nothing else, and we want it to run continuously. There you go, and it's done its job. Now it's far enough away from the other one for the two not to get confused. On the way out of the junction, we want it to go right. You see that every entrance to this junction has got its own set of rules, so depending on which way it approaches this junction, it can have a different set of rules. And it will pause there, there we are. We're playing just above normal speed of the game, but this game can be speeded up a lot. Yeah, left's correct. And I think we're getting to where we started at the moment, aren't we? So if I turn Timetable Assistant off, Quick Wizard, yes, apply wizard settings and exit, yes. And we can let it just go and just make sure it does what we expect it to do, which is pull into here, pick up 2 more and just carry on doing this route. There you go. There's other trucks that I own that I haven't really looked into what they're doing at the moment, where they're taking from and to, seem to be going long distances. Now what this does, it means that in this area here, things can be built. The AI can use this material, I can use this material, and it can build things. Now the reason that this, whatever was here, went was probably because the area was getting a bit stagnant, and that can happen. So it's important, there is decline as well as growth in this game, so you need to sort both things out. Here we are, look, just an example here. It's now, I'll just pause this. It's Sunday morning, December the 7th, and this train is captured at this station because it's early in the morning. So that's fantastic. So it won't do anything, whereas the truck, because there's plenty there, will keep going. You could decide to do whichever you prefer. To be honest, you could do because there's so many goods here. You can have the train running all the way around, all year round. But what happens eventually is the train catches up with the stockpile of goods that are here, and it starts running empty, which is something you probably want to avoid. Now I'm going to speed the game up quite a bit. But let's really speed it up. See what's happening. It's taking from there, and I don't want it to take from there, I want it to take from there. But having said that, I don't really want it to take any more at all at the moment, so while it's there, I'm going to click on this train. It's express freight, and I'm going to let's have a look. Yeah, it's got quite high running costs. I'm going to stop it. So to do that, I do remember how you do this. I do remember how you stop a train. It'll come to me in a moment. Cost per day income, but actually, no, that's making a small fortune. I don't know if I want to stop it. That's really doing well for me. But I'm going to have to. I really am going to have to stop it for a little while to let this stock build up here, because it keeps taking it. So I'm going to be a bit cheeky and temporarily remove it. I've removed the wrong one, haven't I?